Today is November 28th, and as I record this episode, I find myself wondering once again if many who call themselves Christians have ever bothered to actually open their Bibles. Perhaps I should explain. A San Antonio student named Andrea Hernandez and her parents have brought suit against the Northside School District regarding a new form of student ID. These so-called smart IDs have radio frequency identification transmitters embedded in the badges. The new tracking system is estimated to net the district an extra $1.7 million in funding due to better attendance records. The IDs themselves have been the source of controversy from their introduction. Many students and parents have voiced their concerns over a perceived invasion of the students' privacy. The Hernandez family, however, have different concerns. They are protesting against the badge because they believe it's a mark of the beast. Even after the school agreed to remove the chip, Andrea still refused to wear the badge, stating that it would equate to her submitting to a false god, because it would appear she was participating in the program. At best, her stance is woefully ignorant of the facts. For those who may not be familiar with the book of Revelation, the biblical account of the mark of the beast begins in chapter 13. Verse 16 states, "And he causeth all, both great and small, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads." This passage goes on to state that in those days, no one will be allowed to buy or sell anything without that mark, and chapter 14 speaks of taking the mark as an act of worship of the beast. It even goes so far as to state that those who accept the mark are sealing their eternal fate, that after death they will drink the wine of the wrath of God and be tormented without rest forever. Turning our attention back now to Andrea's student ID, we notice a few places that her badge does not match up with the biblical description of the mark. First, it is neither inscribed on her hand nor on her forehead. Second, having the ID will in no way impede her ability to buy or sell. Third, no thinking person could reasonably construe wearing a student ID as an act of worshiping a school district. Just ask the other students if they would swear fealty to the principal, and you'll see how little worship is actually taking place here. People like Andrea and her parents make Christians look like fools. Their simplistic understanding, or rather misunderstanding, of the Word of God leaves them and the rest of us open to justified criticism. The world will dishonor God and His people because of the mistaken claims and moronic fears of those who have not taken the time to be workmen of the Word. If Andrea and her parents had taken just 5 minutes to read the Bible they claimed to be following, they would have realized Andrea has nothing to fear spiritually from this badge. Now, she could possibly be justified in wondering if the school is tracking her into the bathroom, but at least she could rest easy knowing her eternal soul is not in jeopardy. Make no mistake here. When the end comes and the final battle lines are drawn, it will be clear to the entire world what is taking place. Those who do take the mark of the beast will not do so accidentally. They will know exactly what it is that they're doing. Until then, Andrea, just wear the badge. I promise God will not hold it against you. I'm Jeremy Pond, and this is Reality Check.